Okay, so I would just ask that everybody take a moment to bring themselves back to center, just dropping out of your thoughts and into your physical body. Just really appreciating where you are as far as where you're sitting, just feeling supported. Feeling supported by the chair, the bed, the earth. Knowing you're absolutely safe. And just make a conscious thought to unfold your heart. Just imagining that your heart can bloom and open, be ready to receive. Just imagining that your heart can become so wide open that it can kind of drown out those intellectual thoughts. And just settling into a place of trust that everything is as it should be, that you'll receive exactly what you need to receive. And just feeling gratitude for everyone that's here with you. And taking one deep breath together, let's all let the air out first. And then breathing in and blowing out. Spirit, we're so grateful to be here together in this circle. Thank you for showing us not only that we can gather with a beautiful group of people, but that we can overcome the barriers that have been handed to us to still create this kind of unity, even though we're far apart. Spirit, I ask you to help me to open and receive and be a clear conveyor of your light and your love. Help my intentions to be pure and good. I'd like to call on my family of light and the family of light of all of those listening to this message. Whatever angels would like to be here to work with us, I invite you now. Thank you for your radiant light and loving presence. I'd like to call upon the ancestors of all of us who have been through fear just like we feel now, who have been through challenge and growth and evolution. Thank you for your wisdom. I'd like to call on the ascended masters, those who have walked the earth before and who have attained the highest wisdom and who offer their light and love to teach us. Thank you so much for being with us. And any spirit guides that are working with us as a group and also as individuals, as well as the great Father presence, the great loving Mother, and any other beings of love and light that go unnamed. Thank you. And so what I am seeing is the presence of the great father, the great masculine energy, and the great feminine energy. And they're appearing not as anything too specific, but just more the presence of the deep, steady love of the masculine and the overwhelming love of the feminine, the yin and yang. Just feeling this mother and father presence here to be with us, and they want to speak together as we, and they're representing all of consciousness, all of the light, all of the love, the oneness. So they're standing in front of me, and then behind them I just see it looks like multitudes, almost like just like endless field of soldiers of light behind them. So all of those beautiful entities that they send forth to help us and communicate with us, all those manifestations of love are behind them. So it's a really beautiful scene. My children, we are here with a love so deep and so expansive that it is hard for you to comprehend. But you know it is there. And if you stop and be for even just a second, you can feel it. You can know it, and you can trust it. And so we want to speak of love because there is a misunderstanding of divine love and what it means to be loved wholly and fully by the light. There is doubt and confusion, particularly during times of chaos on your planet. But the love is steady and strong always, no matter what you tell yourself, no matter how you challenge it or avoid it, no matter how you treat one another. No matter how you try to bend love to look the way you want it to look. And so to understand how much you are loved, you must first understand that being loved is not directly related to being special. And so though we love you limitlessly, so much so that if you could fully experience it, you would never be the same. We love you limitlessly, but that does not mean that you are more special than any other being that we have created. And so part of the pain that you feel going through this time on your planet is feeling that maybe you are not fully loved because you are feeling pain and sickness and death and fear. However, understand that feeling those things does not make you any less loved. You are no more or less loved than any creation. You are no more or less loved. You are no more or less special than the trees, than the sand, than the fish, than any molecule, than any virus. All of it was created in love. None of it is more good or bad than another. We know this is difficult to understand. We do not love the virus any less than we love each of you. And that comes from a place of deep love. For you would not want a mother or father that would love your sibling more than you. And so our ability to love everything equally proves how pervasive, how beautiful, how endless our love is. And so please know that you are not being sent a virus, a punishment. You are being sent love. You're being sent a medicine, a balm, a healing, a shift. And it does not mean that it's not okay to feel the human feelings. You have chosen to be human, and that is your experience, and that is your purpose. Feel the love, feel the fear, feel the confusion. Feel brave. Feel inspired, feel confused, feel depressed. None of these things are better or worse than the other. And so do not love yourself more when you are happy than you are when you are afraid. Just as we would not love you any less if you were afraid. You forget, dear ones, how infinite you are. You are made of us. There is no difference. The only difference is you are the part of us that has been brave enough to come and experience this planet. You have chosen to live in a place where you cannot control everything, where you feel uncertain. That is part of your gift to us. You are experiencing all of the varied parts of being human, of being on earth. And each time you experience a thing with fullness, with all of your heart and soul, you expand and you make us brighter. You expand the light. But this only happens if you can do it with love, without judgment, with the fullness of your heart, and with trust. Trust that all is as it should be. Trust that you do not have to control everything. Trust that you are infinite and you will go on beyond this point, just as everyone else and everything else will go on beyond this point. And it's okay to be sad that people are dying. Know that those souls have chosen to bravely go forward before you to bring light and healing from the other side. They are part of it all. There is a harmony to it all. There is a purpose to it all. There is a healing to it all. But you don't have to know. You don't have to know the details of that. What we want from you is to know you are loved, to trust that all is well, even when your human self feels it is not, to allow those difficult feelings, as we said earlier, to show up for those feelings, all of them. Feel them with a genuine beingness and let them be. We protect the balance of life. We do not see light and dark, or good or bad. We see balance, expansion, and love. You are all one creation. We are all one being, one light. Your job is just to trust. When you feel afraid, let yourself feel afraid. Have that human experience in all of its fullness. Expand from it and return to the trust again. It doesn't matter how many times you have to return to the trust. It doesn't matter if you can only do it for a minute and you're pulled back out again. Just know you can always return to the trust with a breath, with a genuine desire. And know you are infinite. Know you are infinitely loved. Know you are a part of us. Know that you are us. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Let's all just take some deep breaths together, okay? And just let that set in for a minute. So breathing out. Nice, deep, slow inhale. And release nice and easy. Breathing in again. Hold. And release. And just notice that energy flowing through your body. Notice parts of you where that presence brought a feeling of love and healing, and maybe parts where it brought resistance. And just notice and be with them. Be with them and let them be. I think on the advice of our hypnotist Elena, I'm going to just do a countdown from 5 to 1 to just kind of bring everybody back to the group here. So 5, just noticing how you feel in this moment. 4, beginning to feel a little bit of heaviness of your human body again, noticing where your body's touching the chair. 3, beginning to notice your breath, maybe noticing the temperature of your body and the air around you. 2, beginning to rub your hands together or rub your legs, your head, your face. 1, feeling fully here with the group and opening your eyes, feeling alert and refreshed and rejuvenated. Maybe shake it out a little.